to the public. We are returning back from closed session. The first thing for discussion, CFO Jim Mangan updating us on the bid threshold, contract awards, and Chapter 159 resolutions.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everybody. Tonight, at the business portion of the meeting, there's a number of finance resolutions, resolutions that are routine to us, but just wanted to make sure that everybody was familiar with what they are exactly, and giving a little bit of an explanation as to what they are. Okay. First up on tonight's agenda, there are 4 budget amendments. Okay. Now, budget amendments happen this way. The budget was adopted at the June 20th meeting. Prior to adoption, we send the budget down to the state for approval. They approve it, and then we adopt. Once the budget's adopted, the tax levy is set, and the tax levy can't be changed. Okay, so when you have a budget amendment, okay, the only way you can amend the budget and not change the tax levy would either be through the acceptance of a grant, and that doesn't affect the tax levy, because on a grant you add it to the appropriation side and then you add it to the revenue side, so the tax levy stays the same. The other examples are emergency appropriations. But so for tonight, we'll be doing 4 budget amendments, which we refer to as Chapter 159, which is a term that I can't explain. I don't know Chapter 159 of what, I don't know. But in any case, there are 4 grants that we'll be putting on the agenda tonight for adoption and amending the budget. The first one is the 2025 Clean Communities Grant, which is a grant we get every year. This year it's a grant in the amount of $100,650.69. Clean Communities Grant we use in Hackensack to fund our slam dunk the junk programs. Okay, we'll also be doing another Chapter 159 budget amendment to accept a grant from the 200 Club of Bergen County for the fire department in the amount of $5,000. Another budget amendment tonight to accept a fire public safety grant from Firehouse Subs in the amount of $2,428, which is actually supplementing an earlier grant that we got earlier this year for $14,000. But what you'll be voting on tonight is the supplemental grant of $2,428. And the final one, which I don't have here. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. The final one is accepting a grant from the New Jersey Department of Agriculture for our annual summer food program in the amount of $191,822.45. Okay, so those 4 resolutions will be on the business portion tonight for your adoption. Also on the business portion tonight is an increase in the bid threshold. Every 5 years, the state treasurer amends the bid threshold. The bid threshold sets the dollar amount for purchases over a 12-month period. Over this amount has to be publicly bid. And when we say has to be publicly bid, means we can either go out to bid, or we can award on a state contract, or we can award on a co-op contract. And just quickly, if anybody's not sure exactly what a state contract is the state goes out and bids a number of services for the state that municipalities are also allowed to get in on, so we don't have to avoid, so we can avoid going out to bid. We can award on a state contract. We can also award on a co-op contract, and we belong to probably about 7 or 8 different co-ops. In fact, tonight at the business portion of the meeting, we'll be awarding, there's a resolution on to award a state contract for the purchase of 3 police vehicles, and there's also a resolution to award a co-op contract for the purchase of 2 axial pumps for the East Kennedy pump station, okay? So tonight, we're doing a resolution to increase the bid threshold in accordance with the state treasurer's directive, going from 44,000 up to 53,000. And the reason it's 53,000 is because Hackensack has a qualified purchasing agent. Okay, without a qualified purchasing agent, the bid threshold is much, much lower, 17,500. Okay, when we update the bid threshold, we also update at the same time the quote threshold. Quote threshold is 15% of the bid threshold, which means our new quote threshold is $7,950. That means that any purchase over the quote threshold, but below the bid threshold, we need to get multiple quotes before the contract can be awarded. Okay. All right, so that resolution is on for tonight. Also, we'll be doing a final resolution, just is to amend the 2025 cash management plan. Cash management plan is adopted every January. It's kind of a finance housekeeping thing. It sets what we're allowed to invest in, what we're not. It names the banks that we're going to be using, and it also identifies the signatories on our checking accounts. We're amending it tonight, Mayor, to include your name to replace Mayor LaBrosa's name. Okay? Those are the resolutions that I have I have other resolutions for tonight, but those are the ones that I wanted to give an explanation of. Anybody has any questions on those resolutions or anything else, I'd be happy to answer.
Just one question for the benefit of the public, just so that it's clear. All of the amendments to the budget, as you said, are because of grant monies that are coming in. You gave an individual breakdown. Are you able to give a cumulative breakdown in terms of how much more money is coming in through grants? Or if you can just, it doesn't have to be right this second, if you can take a moment and just add them up. It might just be
you're going to
helpful
ask me
for
to do
folks.
math in my head.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
If you want, we can do that later if you want to come back up.
Because I'll give you the wrong number if I do math in my head.
That's no problem, but I think it just might be good
I'm
to just have a final
big
number.
fan of calculators. Yeah, sure. I'll
Okay,
give that
thank
to
you.
in 1 second. Okay. That's it. Okay. Anything else? Happy to answer. Okay.
Thank you. Next is the ordinance regarding fire prevention lithium-ion batteries. No problem.
There you go. Yeah, Mayor, this is a new ordinance regarding through fire prevention for lithium-ion batteries. As you know, there's been a lot of fires that are associated with storage and purchase of these type of batteries. So this is getting us on board with a national trend to try and stop these batteries from either exploding or catching fire inside of structures. So that's what that's about.
Thank you. Anyone have any questions on that? Are we good? Good? Okay. Discussion on community update emails.
Do you want to,
Yeah, Frank's gonna bring them up.
Frank's going to bring it up? Okay.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, if you want.
Mayor, if we could, dollar amount of those grants, $299,901.
How you doing, Mayor and Council?
Thank you.
All right. So this is a template or a test of what would be a weekly newsletter. It would go out via email. I call it the Hackensack Weekly. Just kind of came up with a simple template that would show the previous week of what has happened and then some stuff to look forward to for the upcoming weeks. So pretty basic. We can expand on this, do as much as we want. This first one was about basically the kickoff of all the summer programming. The second one was about the police department's attempt to win a Bronco through the Paramus Ford thing. Hometown Heroes banner program that's ongoing. This is about the the tree plantings that's going to be happening in the fall, and then this is just about general information about grass and stuff like that. But we can have pretty much whatever we want on this. It's we can evolve this, we could change this to do whatever, however we see fit. I was also thinking maybe towards the bottom we could have like community things, such as like if somebody submits something like, hey, there's a pet fair happening at such and such supermarket, or we can add like community blurbs towards the bottom, so it's not just city news, but also could be, I think I put on the top, I don't think you can really see in the image, but it says your hometown, your community, your news. So a little bit of everything can go here. So
Well, while you have it zoomed in, just for the benefit of my sad eyes, if you can just leave it zoomed in, just so we can see. And you can scroll through if there's some medium. There you go. That's good. Yeah, if you can just scroll through there, that would be very helpful.
Yeah, just so.
And can you speak a little bit about how this would be able to be disseminated? Is this something that goes out through Nixle, or how would this be sent out to the
right now,
residents?
this is built through the back end of the website. It's a CRM platform that we can utilize. We can, in theory, take a lot of the emails that are already associated with Nixle accounts and kind of import them through the software. But we could also get new, whether through a pop-up on the website or in the footer of the website, you could sign up to the Hackensack Weekly newsletter. We could have it as a slider. We could do a lot with this to, get the word out there. So, a little blurb about each event that happened. Eagle Mania, they got moved inside. Shakespeare in the Park, that opened. The concert at Atlantic Street Park. This is a little blurb about what's happening next week. And then from here, you can view the upcoming events. It would go right to the city's website, show you the calendar. I don't know if I should have done that because I don't think I can get back now. But from here, wait, can I? I don't think I can get back from here. Oh, yes, I can. There it is. All right. This brings you right to the video to watch the video for the Bronco, which I highly suggest everybody does. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly suggest you see this video. It's very, yeah, we have some really good actors in the police department. And then this is the Hometown Heroes Veteran Banner Program. Some more details about this. This has been something that Allie has sent to me that's been happening with the Shade Tree Committee. They've been really big proponents of adding this. So this is a direct link to the application. So because everything's in the website, we can link to everything directly. So
I have a question.
Sure.
Can this be an app on the phone?
We could expand to that at some point, absolutely. It would take some work on my end, but we could get to that point. Yeah.
So when you go into our
Is your mic on? Sorry.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys. So when you go into our website, hackensack.org, this will automatically be the first thing you see.
We could have it as a pop-up. It's similar to the Hack Pack website. I don't know if you've been on that. It does pop up. If you've already registered or if you visited the site a few times and you've clicked out of it, it goes away. But every so often, about twice a month, if you're from a new IP address, it'll pop up and say, hey, join our mailing list, join our newsletter. So we could do that. We could have it in the footer. We could have it on the slider that slides across the website. We could put it in the there's on our website. I only have a trackpad, so I can't actually type out here. But on our website, we have a banner underneath the slider that basically has different things you can click on. One of those, we can put it there as well. So there's a news section already there. So at the bottom of the news section, we can add it there. Or at the top, we could pretty much do whatever we want with it.
And I would recommend also, there we go. I would recommend also if there are community events or any sort of tabling, people that may want to sign on in an analog sort of way, maybe some signups at the rec center, in the schools, library, things like that. Just a good way to reach people in a number of different ways. But I think it looks great. I'm gonna ask, I'm gonna put someone on the spot here, but I see we have one of our municipal actors, Chief Antista here. I just wonder if you can share a few words about the Bronco initiative, just for the benefit of everyone, for folks who may not have seen it. Sorry to put you on the spot, but.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. This is it's a initiative that All American Ford and GTBM, which is a company that upfits police vehicles, they install security cameras. They're running a program where they completely upfitted a Ford Bronco to give to a police department in New Jersey. What's going to happen is the top 20 police departments will be invited to All American Ford, depending on the amount of likes and views that the videos get. Once and if hopefully we get invited to All American Ford, you're given a key, and that key will hopefully start up the Bronco. And for the police department, we look at this vehicle as a community outreach vehicle, something solely to reach out and continue with our endeavors to further our interaction with the community. So hopefully we win.
Thank you.
My acting debut.
Thank you. It was a very creative endeavor. Just for the benefit of the public, in case anyone didn't see it, there's a wonderful video with several of the folks at our force looking very sad and despondent that they don't have this Bronco. And so when I referred to Chief as an actor, I was referring to his star-making debut in that Instagram video. But thank you. Thank you again, Frank, for that update on the emails. Thank you. There is discussion on town-wide garage sale.
So we received a request from the moderator of Hackensack Happenings, who took a poll on there that residents are requesting a townwide garage sale. What the neighboring towns do is usually you donate $5 or $10. We put you on the list, you have your permit for the weekend, and that $5 or $10 goes to support the LEAD program or the DARE program in town. So we were thinking the first or second week in September, and probably like $10, and it would go towards either the Youth Academy, National Night Out, LEAD program.
And can you just clarify for everyone, when you say LEAD, the LEAD program, I know it's through the police department, but what is the purpose of the LEAD? Sorry, Chief, you're back up again.
Lead replaced Dare.
Yeah.
No.
That's what it
Correct. LEAD replaced there. We teach LEAD to second and fifth graders, and we're looking to expand. And with that, we have other programs. We bring ice cream trucks. We try to purchase backpacks. So all that money could help with our funding for the LEAD program. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone have any questions? No. Good. Okay. And then there's a presentation on our from our project manager, an update as to where things.
Actually, Mayor, we, as you know, we lost the city engineer is no longer with us, and the only person in that typically would do this would be Ryan Wester, our project manager, and he's on vacation, so there's no project management update.
Okay. All right. All right, thank you. To make sure I'm clear, now there should be a motion to open to the public. Is that correct?
You got it.
Great. All right. It's my first meeting, as I think most of you know. So, okay, we are going to, I need a motion to open to the public.
I'll offer.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, if you would like to speak, you can come forward to the podium, to the microphone, and you can be heard.
Good evening, Bridget.
Good evening.
On your your July 1st, when you did your reorganization meeting, you actually put in a few things that I was kind of looking over. One of them was the labor attorney and the affordable housing attorney. You have is that the Weiner Law Group? Is that out of Passaic or is that out of Parsippany?
Mayor, if I may.
Yeah, please.
So the Wiener Law Group.
So can we pause the time? Thank you.
I believe the Wiener Law Group is out of Parsippany.
Parsippany?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I also wanted to address the engineering, suburban engineer who started this project throughout the city of Hackensack. And I did not see them on your listing, but I did see Boswell. And Boswell is a group that you had in 2015. And obviously they didn't do well, but when Ted saw that, he brought in suburban engineers. So you did not hire suburban engineer again for contracts. Please know that suburban engineer is an expert in that field of sewer separation, and that Boswell is an expert in traffic engineering. So I'm trying to figure out where the decision was made to bring on Boswell and not bring on suburban, because they are the experts in the sewer separation for the city, and they are the ones that have more of a connection with the state. That is how the monetaries were actually gained. That did not affect the actual taxpayers with grants and other avenues. There was one lady who works in suburban engineer who I have had a relationship with since this project began in 2016. And the thing is, she is well adapted and connected with the state to get money that would actually kind of alleviate putting the pressure on taxpayers. So I'm just trying to figure out what happened there.
If you're, I want to make sure that that you have your time. If that's the last thing,
Yeah, that's it.
That's
That's
it?
it for me. Mhm.
did you want to say something on that or no?
Mayor, if I may.
Yeah, sure.
I'm the city attorney. My name is Richard Malagiri. Good evening.
Good evening.
So I will say from my experience working in the city of Hackensack many years ago, my experience working throughout municipalities, I have to say that Boswell Engineering is a full-service engineering firm, as maybe Suburban is. So I think that ultimately Boswell Engineering and the other two engineers, we have Alimo Engineering, and I think Remington and Varick Engineers, they're all full-service shops, and I think that they are capable by state license to handle all the engineering needs that they are assigned to. So I don't think that the issue of someone being a specialist in sewer separation or environmental, I don't think that that's respectful. I don't think it's accurate. So the engineers that have been selected, I think, can serve the city clearly by their licensure, and they've been selected.
But they've been they were selected in 2015.
I don't know about that.
Okay, I do.
I just don't know.
No,
So
but I
can
do.
just,
I'm
because
just-
I know. So I'll say this part and say, in 2015, none of us were sitting here.
Absolutely.
I certainly can't say, and none of us up here can say why they were not rehired. I know that you said the former city manager made a determination. I would say that's not in the city manager's purview. It's in the council's purview at the time. So I can't speak to whether or not that's accurate as to whether or not Mr. Ehrenberg chose Suburban. And if he did, I can't speak to as to why he would, because that is the city council's determination in 2016 or at any point.
No, I
So
understand.
So all I can say is, we very thoughtfully went through all the proposals that we received. And that was the determination that we made. But to just echo Mr. Malagiri, certainly they have demonstrated an ability to do the work by virtue of having their licensure to do this work. But we hear your concern, and
Okay.
it's noted.
All right.
Thank you, Ms. Rucker.
You're
Thank you. You too. Anyone else from the public who would like to speak? Seeing none, a motion to close to the public.
A motion?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. We are back for the regular meeting at 8 p.m. Oh, wait. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I need a motion to close the Cal meeting. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, give it to me.
Motion to close executive and then a motion to close.
Thank you. Motion to close. Just tell me what to say. Motion to close executive? Okay, executive meeting.
I'll offer.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion to close the Cal meeting. I need a motion?
A motion?
Offer.
Second?
Second.
Second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Aye.
thank you. We'll be back at 8. Thank you. are good to go. Uh-huh. Okay, this meeting of the Hackensack City Council is called to order.
This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10-4-6 et sec. Notice having been published according to law with a copy on file in the city clerk's office and a copy posted on the bulletin board in City Hall. Mayor Gates.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Julie. Here. Councilwoman Clark Collins.
Here.
Councilman Carroll.
Here.
Councilman Diaz.
Here. Okay, please rise to the flag salute. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. There are no proclamations or presentations this evening. If I can have a motion to approve the minutes of the COW Executive and Regular Session Meeting of June 24th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
I'll offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion carries. Next, we have the city manager's report.
Thank you, Mayor. The veteran banners have been installed on Main Street. There are still spots available. Please contact the city manager's office to register or register online through Rec Desk. Our summer concert series is underway. The next concert is Super Trans Am tomorrow on the Green at 7:30 p.m. The Nerds will be on July 22nd and Aftershock on July 29th. If the weather does not cooperate, these concerts will be held inside of the Hack Pack. National Night Out will be held at Atlantic Street Park on August 5th, where there will also be a concert featuring Stepping Out. Please bring your family and join the police department, fire department, and many community organizations for a night of fun. Thank you to all departments involved with the 4th of July event. Thank you also to all of our sponsors for your support in making it another successful community event. Please check the website and social media for all of our summer events, including Tuesday night concerts, sunset yoga, Friday night concerts, movies under the stars, and Shakespeare in the Park. The city is working on bringing back open swim for residents at the high school pool. More details will be posted soon on the city website and our social media outlets. New Jersey is requiring lead-safe inspections for rental units. Landlords with pre-1978 rental properties located in Hackensack are required to have inspections completed by July 22nd. Landlords can use any company of their choosing as long as the compliance is obtained. Please reach out to our building department should you have any questions. That's it, Mayor.
Thank you. There are no reports of special committees tonight. There are no special orders tonight. There is no unfinished business and general orders tonight, so we are moving on to new business. Resolution number 333-25.
Introduction of Ordinance 37-2025, an ordinance to amend Chapter 88 of the Code of the City of Hackensack, Fire Prevention, to add Section 88-13 lithium-ion batteries, prohibiting the sale and private use of second-use lithium-ion batteries in new or existing businesses, in addition to guidelines and requirements for sellers and users of lithium-ion batteries, powered mobility devices, and proper storage.
Okay. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Offered. Second? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Be it resolved that this above ordinance, Ordinance 37-2025, as introduced, does now pass on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held August 11th, 2025, at 8:00 p.m., or as soon thereafter, as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the City Council, and at such time and place all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to the law with notice of its introduction and passage on the first reading, and the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution 334-25.
Introduction of ordinance 38, 2025, an ordinance of the City of Hackensack, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, rescinding ordinance number 19, 2025, titled an ordinance authorizing financial agreement with RHR, Hackensack Urban Renewal LLC, an urban renewal entity authorized pursuant to the long-term tax exemption law, NJSA 40A 20-1 et sec, for the development of a mixed-use apartment project upon Block 405, Lot 3.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I'll offer.
Okay, before we vote on this, I do want to make some remarks. Tonight, the City Council is taking the first step towards rescinding two 30-year and one 15-year tax exemption agreement for the former Sears site, 1 Essex Street, and the Sapphire at 132 Main Street, resolutions number 334-25, number 335-25, and number 336-25. These are all 11th hour agreements rushed through by the previous administration after the May 13th election, in direct contradiction with the stated will of the people. The rush to adopt these agreements also left out two important components of any good contract: input from and transparency to the city's main client, the residents. It is our duty to ensure every agreement serves the community's best interests, especially when these decisions will impact our city for decades to come. These deals were deliberately rushed through as they were leaving office, a move they themselves condemned when they won in 2013 by sending a cease and desist letter to the then outgoing administration, warning them against taking any new action. Developer deals were the defining issue in this election that led to our historic, overwhelming victory. During the transition period, the previous administration refused to collaborate with us on these important issues, despite our repeated, voiced concerns and claims that they would work with us as we prepared for office. Tonight, this council takes agency by doing our due diligence and putting the will of our residents first. Public hearings on these ordinances, should they pass in a few moments, will be held at our August 11th meeting, and you can also share your comments later in the meeting today. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 38, 2025 is introduced, is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on August 11, 2025 at 8:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter, as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the City Council, and at such time and place all persons interested be given the opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law with a notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and of the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution number 335-25.
Introduction of ordinance 39, 2025, an ordinance of the City of Hackensack, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, rescinding ordinance number 32, 2025, titled an ordinance authorizing financial agreement with Essex One Urban Renewal Company, LLC, an urban renewal entity authorized pursuant to the long-term tax exemption law, NJSA 40A 20-1 et sec, for the development of a mixed-use apartment project upon Block 66, lots 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 38, 41, 43, 45, and 48.
I need a motion.
I'll offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The motion carries.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 39-2025 as introduced does now pass on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on August 11th, 2025 at 8:00 p.m. or soon thereafter, as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the City Council, and at such time and place all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law with a notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and of the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution number 336-25.
Introduction of ordinance number 40, 2025, an ordinance of the City of Hackensack, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, rescinding ordinance number 33, 2025, titled An Ordinance Authorizing Financial Agreement with the Sapphire Urban Renewal Entity, authorized pursuant to the Long-Term Tax Exemption Law, NJSA 40A 1-1 at SEC for the development of a mixed-use apartment project upon block 11214, lots 1, 2, and 3, formerly known as block 302, lots 1, 2, and 27, 132 to 148 Main Street.
Thank you. I need a motion.
I'll offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The motion carries.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance, being ordinance 40-2025, as introduced, does now pass on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on August 11, 2025, at 8:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter, as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the City Council, and at such time and place, all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be, and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law with a notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution number 337-25.
Resolution correcting settlement recommendation for tax appeal, Cambridge Manor Associates, Block 247, Lot 3, approved on May 20th, 2025.
I need a motion.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries.
Resolution 338-25, resolution authorizing a 100% veteran tax exemption by the Department of Veteran Affairs to Brian Bask.
I need a motion.
I offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Resolution number 339-25.
Resolution authorizing 100% veterans tax exemption by the Department of Veterans Affairs to Gregory Dobbins.
I need a motion.
I'll offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. Resolution number 340-25.
Resolution authorizing 100% veterans tax exemption by the Department of Community Veteran Affairs to Philip Holder, Jr.
I need a motion.
A motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. Resolution number 341-25.
Resolution authorizing 100% veteran tax exemption by the Department of Veteran Affairs to Ronald Lopez.
I need a motion.
I'll offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. Resolution number 342-25.
Resolution authorizing tax appeal attorney to settle the cases on the attached list that were scheduled for trial or settlement.
I need a motion.
A motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. Resolution number 343-25.
Resolution authorizing tax refunds for state board judgments.
I need a motion.
A motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. Resolution number 344-25.
Resolution authorizing increase to the bid threshold pursuant to NJSA 40A 11-3.
I need a motion.
I'll offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. Resolution number 345-25.
Resolution awarding change order number 4 to New Prince Concrete for the Anderson Street Drainage Area Combined Sewer Separation.
I need a motion.
I'll offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are pulling resolution number 346-25. We're pulling that. Resolution number 347-25.
Resolution awarding change order number 1 to DS Meyer Enterprises for City Parking Lot A, Atlantic Street Garage Improvements.
I need a motion.
A motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. Resolution number 348-25.
Resolution requesting approval of items of revenue and appropriation for the 2025 Summer Food Program.
I need a motion.
I'll offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. Resolution number 349-25.
Resolution requesting approval of items of revenue and appropriation pursuant to NJSA 40A 4-87 for the 200 Club of Bergen County Fire Department grant.
I need a motion.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. Resolution number 350-25.
Resolution requesting approval of items of revenue and appropriation pursuant to NJSA 40A 4-87 for Firehouse Subs Public Safety Grant Supplemental.
I need a motion.
I'll offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Resolution number 351-25.
Resolution requesting approval of items of revenue and appropriation pursuant to NJSA 40A 4-87 for the 2025 Clean Communities Grant.
I need a motion.
I'll offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. Resolution number 352-25.
Resolution authorizing award of state contract for the purchase of 3 2025 Ford Interceptor police vehicles.
I need a motion.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. Resolution number 353-25.
Resolution authorizing an amendment to the 2025 cash management plan.
I need a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution number 354-25.
Resolution authorizing payment of bills.
I need a motion.
I'll offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Hey. The following items are considered to be routine in nature and will be enacted in one motion. Any items requiring expenditure are supported by a certificate of availability of funds. Any item requiring discussion will be removed from the consent agenda, and the consent agenda items will be reflected in full in the minutes, including any exceptions and/or additions. The consent agenda consists of Resolution 355-25, resolution authorizing award of North Jersey Wastewater Cooperative Pricing System Passaic Valley Sewerage Commission contract for the purchase of 2 axial flow pumps for the East Kennedy Pump Station. Resolution 356-25, resolution authorizing the awarding of contract to BNG Aquatic Services LLC for Carver Park and Palafly Park splash pad maintenance. Resolution 357-25, a resolution authorizing a bingo license for St. Francis Roman Catholic Church. And Resolution 358-25, resolution authorizing the issuance of requests for qualifications for professional services to the city of Hackensack.
I need a motion to accept the consent agenda.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The consent agenda passes. All right. At this time, I need a motion to open it to the public.
I'll offer.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, at this point, we will invite members of the public to come up to the podium. We ask that you try to keep it to 3 minutes. I will stop you if need be. Thank you. Please give your name to the clerk as you come up. Thanks.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Michelle Tavares. Recently, I noticed a post on one of the Hackensack social medias speaking about garbage pickup and how we only have one a week. And I'm just humbly asking if we could possibly find a way to bring back 2 a week, especially in the summertime, because I know, speaking as a Sunday barbecuer, that by Tuesday my driveway smells ratchet. So I'm just putting that out there for consideration. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Tavares, before you go, I just want to, this is something that we have inquired about. I want to give thanks to DPW and to our city manager. Beginning August 1st, that first week in August, we will have 2 times a week garbage pickup in the summer through both August and September. So that is something that, that we'll, thank you. Yes, you can spread it, please. Please do help us spread it, because this is something that
Spread the
it's
word.
new. So please spread the word. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor and Council, Reverend Carolyn Davis. I just want to say congratulations again, and thank you so much. You made a promise to the people of Hackensack, and they voted unanimously for you for that promise, that you would be open, that you'd look at redevelopment, and make sure that it works, especially for the taxpayers who left here to deal with it. So I thank you for that. Continue doing what you were what you were voted to do. I trust all of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm Kate Coffey from Day Pitney. I'm here tonight on behalf of RHR, Hackensack Urban Renewal LLC, which is the designated redeveloper and contract purchaser for Block 405, Lot 3. We're here to object to the ordinance that was introduced this evening to rescind our pilot agreement. We believe it is illegal and contrary to law, and we wanted to inform you that we intend to vigorously enforce our vested contractual rights. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sissy Sharif, I just want to say how elated we are, my community is with you guys. And Mr. Diaz, I had to look up once when I first heard you speak because I thought you was Leo. You sound a lot like Leo. I couldn't understand Leo, and I'm trying to struggle with you, but you're a little clearer. So we appreciate you. But I just wanted to say how happy I am with you guys and the community, and we've just been talking about you. I want to mention something with the garbage. I don't know if it's going to be possible. We have a few areas in Hackensack where people put their house garbage in the public containers. They get filled up. And I know I have called Public Works, and I forgot the guy's name I spoke to. But he says he has that problem sometime on First Street, down on Hudson Street, where there's like a large population of people hanging out. So I'm just asking, I don't know if it's possible, and it doesn't have to be everywhere, if we could have some kind of sign saying not for household garbage or something on the containers to let people know that we're watching. And a lot of these places do have cameras. I don't know how we would enforce that, but anyway, maybe a little notation if possible. I was thinking about making my own little sign and say please, because we have a business on First Street and we're responsible trying to keep our area clean. So if people putting garbage in and people coming out the stores and putting their garbage that should go in there, it's not a lot of room and it overflows, and when it's windy, it's all down Stanley or across First Street. So that's just a thought that I had. I have another issue, but I'm gonna bring that up on the next meeting. I won't give y'all too much time. The parking. Oh, but thank you and congratulations. You all lovely, you even look good up there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Sharif, I'm just going to ask if you can, not right now unless you know spots, but if you can just communicate with our city manager about specific locations as to where you want a little bit more of a focus. But hopefully with this extra pickup, at least through the summer months, it will incentivize people to not have to dump their garbage in other places,
Yeah.
which creates a health issue citywide, potentially.
Yes.
So, but if you have specific locations, then the city manager can
I
look into
do,
it.
and also the DPW knows where a lot of these places are too, because as I was talking to him, he mentioned 1 or 2 spots that he also has problems in, so they know, but I can, always call him, collaborate with the city manager, whatever, do what needs to be done. to make
Collaborate's the right idea. That's
yes,
it.
to make Hackensack a better place.
You got it. Thank you so much.
Hi, Kimberly King. I just had a question about communicating with Hackensack residents, what that schedule for garbage pickup will be. How will that be communicated so that when August rolls around, residents will know what their zone pickups will be? I know it'll be on the website, but
Can I defer to you with that?
Sure. As you know, the schedule for the whole year is out already. So what we have to do is we're gonna explore immediately a tag type of thing to say when the zones are going to be for those particular areas. We're going to advertise it on social media, on the website. Any way we can, we'll try and communicate it, because it's we have a short window to do that right now.
and as an individual who was born and raised in Hackensack, I am thrilled that the development plans have been called back, at least for now. I would much prefer that the space that we have available be used for a school or green space or community center or all three. I think Hackensack has become very congested. It's difficult to get around, especially when school begins. We have a lot of congestion. And so before we go and redevelop and have more residents move in and we have further overcrowding with our schools and just the streets, it would be nice to see some of the space that we have available be used for, again, green space, a community center for kids, or another school. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else from the public wishing to speak? Seeing none, motion to close to the public.
I'll offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Deputy Mayor Toomey.
Oh,
Any,
yes.
any comments?
Sure. Okay. Good evening. I'd like to begin by thanking everyone for coming out to our first council meeting tonight, and also to everyone who came out to our reorganization meeting on July 1st. Your continued presence and involvement mean a great deal to us. Over the last couple of weeks, we've had several meaningful events in our community. On July 1st, the fire department held their annual memorial ceremony to honor fallen firefighters, particularly those who died in the Hackensack Ford fire in 1988. This year marked their 37th anniversary. On July 4th, we celebrated a fantastic 4th of July with a great turnout and a wonderful band performance by Filet of Soul. A big thank you goes out to our municipal workers who helped put the event together and did an outstanding job. We would like to congratulate Lieutenant Levis on his retirement after 29 years of dedicated service to our police department and our city. Thank you, Lieutenant, for your commitment and contributions to public safety. We also attended our first ribbon cutting ceremony for a new business on Main Street. Congratulations to Rejuvenate on Main on their grand opening, and thank you for inviting us to cut the ribbon. Looking ahead, our summer concert series in the park is well underway, and we have a great lineup for the rest of the season. We encourage everyone to come out and enjoy the music and connect with your neighbors. Please go to our website for dates and performers. Lastly, we are here to serve you. If you have any concerns, suggestions, ideas, questions, we welcome your input. Please continue to attend our meetings. Your voice matters. Thank you again for being an engaged and supportive community.
Thank you. Councilwoman Clark Collins.
I just want to say thank you again. It's good to see so many people out. I know that weather is treacherous out there. I am not a fan of thunder and lightning, so it's good to see you all here tonight. I just wanted to say that please support the events. They're free. We have concerts. We have the movie nights that are coming up. And so the more you support it, the more we can give you. So, and I hope to see some of you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilman Carroll.
Good evening, everyone. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, especially with the weather. July 1st, our reorganizational meeting. I've been to a few, just been involved in this one, but been to a few. It was a packed house. Thank you for your support. You guys came out in droves, so we know that we have your support, and we're going to try and give you the support back. 4th of July, great show, great everything. Russo Development, I want to thank you guys for co-sponsoring the fireworks for us. Thank you again. I just wanted to talk a little bit. I'll give you 30 seconds on the pilot programs. Just because we pulled stuff today doesn't mean that they're not going to be revisited. We want to make ourselves sure of what was signed and what was said prior to us. And then we'll reconvene and meet with you again. So you could aggressively come after us, but we don't know what happened. So just give us a little time, and that's all I have. Thank you.
Councilman Diaz.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here tonight, especially with this kind of weather. It really means a lot to see so many familiar faces engaged and invested in what's going on and what's happening in our city. Your presence, your questions, your input, of course, will help us to be grounded, moving in the right direction. We're here to serve you, and a meeting like this remind us why we do what we do. So again, thank you so much for your support, and definitely we are committed to give you that support back, always acting in the best interest of our community. Thank you, and have a good one.
Thank you. So I just want to echo the sentiments of the rest of the council, Deputy Mayor here. Thank you for coming out. Again, as Sonia said, it is wicked out there weather-wise, but we appreciate you coming out. And we ask that you continue to come out. As Phil alluded to, we had a amazing turnout at our reorganization meeting, but that isn't just for us. That is for the community of Hackensack, and we recognize that. We know that this community is not going to be rebuilt for our residents by 5 people. It is going to be rebuilt for our residents by our residents. We are residents just like you. We pay taxes just like you. They've been going up just like yours have. And so we have those concerns. We have that perspective, and we have those same sorts of ideas like we heard come forward about the sanitation. So please continue to bring those to us. We are vessels for the will of the people. That is the way that we plan on acting, and I think that you can see that we've already taken steps to doing that. 14 days on the job, but we're getting to work. So we just want to say thank you once again. Thank you for coming out. Continue to come out. We look forward to seeing you in August. Thank you to all of our municipal workers who are working tonight to make this meeting happen. I know it's a late night, so thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, I need a motion to adjourn.
I offer.
I second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
That's it. Thank you.